In this video, I want to show you 3 changes to the iAttended system that we've made over the break that might be useful to you this new semester. The first one is an upgrade of the system of ghosts. Previously, you've been able to upload names, and we've told you when we haven't seen somebody, but the problem is you haven't been able to do anything with them. Now we've upgraded ghosts to zombies, as in you'll still have ghost accounts, but they'll actually have a body to them. They'll move and they'll do things. So a new button here on the attendees screen lets you add a new member. So we can add Bobby, and they will always be keyed to your email domains. So Bobby at your school. If you want to, you can enter Bobby's name and student ID if you want to. You also have an option where within a period you can do the same thing. So if we go to upload data for the spring of 2022, we've changed it so rather than uploading ghosts directly, you can do it all in one. So you can upload a list of all of the emails that you're expecting to be in chapel. If they've been in the system already, we'll just subscribe them to the spring of 2022. If they're not in the system, we'll do what we did on the screen before. We'll make a whole new account for them. You can also use this process to add any customized requirements, higher or lower, for individual students, and then the minimum direct credits as well. If you leave them blank, all we're going to do is say, this is somebody that should be in chapel. And because we are creating an account, if we've never seen Pat, for example, we'll create an account for Pat. You'll see Pat directly in your period list rather than in a separate ghost list. Now, how are you going to know who's a ghost or a zombie and who's not? So if we look at some pretend ghosts that I've been creating, so this is ghost 10, you'll see beside the name a ghost icon. You can do everything with a ghost as you would with any regular account. So we can go to edit the details. We can add a new email address. We can change a name. For example, we're just defaulting to the email name as the name here. What's going to happen is when Ghost 10 downloads the app, logs into the app, we're going to recognize that the Ghost 10 is matching the account that you created, and we'll merge those together. So until what this really tells you is that on your end, on the administrator side, you're seeing all of this data and you're seeing all of these reports just the same as if they were any other user. You can add credits to them, you can upload attendance for them, but because a ghost has never logged into the system, this particular student will not see or know any of this unless they come through you. So you create it, and then if they come along behind and create a register or confirm this email address, then we'll take this ghost away, and it'll be as if it's just a single account, but all of that data will already have been there for them. If you look at the periods report, so for Chapel of Spring 2022, we'll have this icon on the right, which shows you the accounts which are still in that ghost status. If this turns out to be somebody that never came on campus, or you want to stop tracking, you can delete that. And that's not going to delete the account. It's just going to say, we're not going to expect that this person is participating in the spring. If it doesn't have the ghost, it's somebody who's already been participating. Now, while we're here, you can also see the second main change is the ability to add tags. We'll do this with our Ghost 10. So if I go to edit details now, you can see we have a tags. So we could tag this person as a ghost, and that is going to appear in attendance records and also in Ghost in your period summaries when you're looking at that. So this will be held out, and when Ghost 10 goes to an event, or when you add that person, we're going to add whatever tags exist for that user to that attendance, and also copy that into the period report. So in this way, you can label somebody as being a freshman, for example, and then at the end of the semester, you can change that that person now into a sophomore. Or maybe a better way to do it would be to do something like this, that this is somebody who came in spring of 2022, and that will never change. And so every event that this person goes to is going to be tagged as spring of 2022. You could use athletic teams. You could use whatever you want to for this. So now I can see we have these tags here, and any event that this person attends will also collect these tags. The third change is a change to how you can manage when an event becomes visible to your users. Now, this has been around since last semester, where you can hide something, and then when you're ready, you can click the eye shades, and now that event will appear in users' apps. But you might want to automate that process, and so now we have, when you're creating an event, down here we can say this event will be hidden. We don't want this to appear. And you've got a variety of options here, and the screen cuts off. It goes up to 14 days. But you can make this automatically appear in apps 12 hours up to 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, 14 days before the start time of that event. So, you can obviously have all of your future events appearing in the app, and there's good reasons to do that, but you might have reasons why you want to keep that delayed. So this will work for individual events. It will also work if you create, if we go back to events, create a recurring event. You can see we're going to make these default to hidden and make all of them appear automatically 7 days before each individual event starts. So this is updated inside the system every couple of minutes, and so it will detect when it's within 7 days of this event starting. It will change that visibility so that it appears in the app. So you can still do this manually by using just clicking in here. You can do it manually by editing. It'll also tell you if you've selected any of those visibility options, when it will be made available, so you can know it's going to work. But you can also change that visibility in here just by editing the app, editing the event directly. So those are the big changes: ghosts and tagging and visibility automation to take something that's invisible and make it visible automatically.